Hi everyone, welcome back to AG Twins. This video is going to be a big haul that spans all the way back to November of last year because I found some video footage that I never posted. I usually do my hauls that way where I record opening packages as I receive them and then I post a video when I've accumulated enough. But I accidentally let these ones go for a really long time. So without further ado, the first item in this haul is Julie's floral jumpsuit. I got the re-release edition from American Girl when it went on sale for $22, I believe, last November. I had a reward to make it an even better deal and had had my eye on it for a while, but it is very expensive on the secondhand market, so the re-release was the perfect opportunity for me. Next, I got Samantha's school dress from Facebook Marketplace locally for $12. This was one that I had admired and wanted since I was a kid, and it came with the ribbon, so I was excited to find this. She also included this metal hanger as well in Addie's school slate. Then next is another purchase from American Girl that I made during their 30% off Cyber Monday sale. I got Claudie's travel outfit and her winter coat, which I have been wanting basically all year since I started collecting again as an adult, and have just been waiting for them to go on sale before I could purchase them. And shortly after this, Claudie's winter coat sold out, so I am so glad I finally got it and didn't wait too long, because that's something I can definitely be prone to do as well, is waiting too long and then missing out on things. Claudie's travel outfit was also one that I had had my eye on for a while. I love the blues and greens of Claudie's collection, and this outfit is super cute. These boots will be really good for using with some historical outfits that didn't come with shoes, and this outfit is really cute. Also, a random fact that I noticed, because I usually store my outfit boxes inside my doll boxes because they fit perfectly, and this one didn't fit, so I compared it to an older similar box and it's actually bigger, so that's interesting. They must have changed their packaging, maybe not recently, because it's probably been years and years since the last time I ordered something of this size from American Girl, but it was just something that I noticed. And I am absolutely obsessed with Claudie's coat. I put it on Caroline for the winter season, and it looks really nice on her with her eyes, I thought. I am a big green fan in general, and this mint color is amazing. The trim details are so much fun and so detailed. I love it even more seeing it in person, and this one is probably going to make the short list for one of my favorite AG outfits ever. So again, I'm just really glad I got this before it's too late. It's fully lined, it feels really nice, and this is a great outfit. Next, I got Samantha's special day dress from eBay. Someone listed it lower than it tends to go for, new in the box, so I grabbed it. Unfortunately, there seems to be a few things wrong with it. There's like a stitching error on the back, creating this kind of like fold that got stitched down where the fabric was caught in the seam and wasn't supposed to be. And the shoes don't seem to be sized correctly either. The straps are just too long. So there's a bunch of space between the top of their foot and the straps once you put the Velcro like where it belongs on the side of the shoe, which is just really odd. It was listed in box, so I'm not sure if the seller had ever had it on a doll, and it's not really like it was a flaw to note in the listing since it was likely a manufacturing error. But that was just kind of disappointing to me. Let me know if you have this outfit, if you have seen similar things. Maybe it was just a one-off, or maybe this outfit or like this era of production was more known for defects, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Next, I got Ivy off of Facebook Marketplace. And if you've just come from some of my other videos and are confused, you are correct. I do have an Ivy already. I had gotten my Ivy off of Facebook Marketplace as well, though, several months back, but she came in her Chinese New Year dress and didn't have her meet outfit. And this doll was only $50, which is about the same as or less than what Ivy's meet outfit sells for online. So I bought this doll for the outfit, essentially. The one thing why she was priced so low, though, is that she was missing a leg. They still had it, but it wasn't attached anymore, and there was also some dye transfer that wasn't mentioned in the listing, so I didn't notice it until I got home. And I'm assuming they did know about it because they put, like, plastic between her legs and her pants. So I'll have to deal with that, too, but I have the materials to restring dolls, and have just been too chicken to try it on one of my own dolls that I care a lot about. So this is going to be the perfect chance to test it out and fix her up and bring her back to life before passing her on to somebody else. My materials ended up being a bit different from the ones that were in the doll already. The elastic was a bit smaller diameter and the crimps weren't quite the same, but they ended up working just fine, and I'm glad I got the experience of doing it, so now this is something I can add to my repertoire for restoring dolls. The actual restringing and like crimping part was not bad at all. I found the worst part to be restuffing the doll. It's pretty hard, I thought, to get her stuffed correctly. There was a part where I noticed how much stuffing I had left and how much was in the doll and was worried it wasn't all going to fit again. But maybe that's something that will get easier with experience as well. The next is another Facebook Marketplace find. The lady had posted a lot of stuff and had priced the dolls, but said make an offer on the clothing, either in pieces or as a whole lot, and much of it was off-brand or things I wasn't interested in. But there were 3 things I did want, so I offered her $20 for all 3, which she accepted, and went to go pick them up. First is Rebecca's Be Forever winter coat. This one was actually pretty nice quality. It felt thick and is lined on the inside. It also came with the hat, and what I thought in the pictures was the muff, but it ended up being like an off-brand white furry piece. So I'm still missing that, but the coat and the hat are the more critical pieces of the set anyway, I suppose. I also got Rebecca's Be Forever nightgown. This came with the nightgown, slippers, and bow, so it was complete. For this lot, I had paid her in advance and did a porch pickup for this stuff, but this almost made me knock on the door and ask for some money back because there was the white nightgown had a big green marker mark on the sleeve that was really noticeable, and I thought it was Sharpie. and the bow was pretty torn up and not in good condition at all. The slippers had like some crusty stuff on them too, but I didn't, and luckily the stuff came off of the slippers, and the marker on the nightgown must have been like Crayola and not Sharpie because it mostly came out. I think if you really look at it, you can still kind of see the shadow of the mark, but it's mostly gone. And the last set is really why I didn't say anything about the price, because it was still a good deal because I got Courtney's splatter print dress and yellow tights that are also from her mix and match line. And I know this dress is pretty desirable and sought after on the secondhand market, so although it was a little disappointing, as a whole, it was still a pretty good find. I feel like I'm pointing out a lot of the things that are wrong pretty frequently in this video, and I'm sorry for that. I just am kind of a perfectionist, so I tend to notice those small things. And I guess this just wasn't a very lucky batch of stuff. The next thing I'm really excited about, it was one of my top outfits that I was hunting for, and it's Julie's Calico outfit. I had purchased this outfit last March, like in 2024, for a good price, but ended up having to return it because she sent me the wrong shoes on accident. And it took me until March of this year to find this one at a price that wasn't terribly high. I still paid more for this one than the first one, but it was new, so I knew there wasn't going to be an issue with it like there was last time, and I was willing to pay a bit more since it was so high on my wish list. Next is a lot I got from Facebook Marketplace. This was $100 for everything and came with 3 dolls, Julie, Kit, and Molly. I had seen that Kit had a haircut in the photos, but there was an outfit that I really wanted in there. So my original plan was to get the lot, keep Julie and Molly because I didn't have them, and the 2 outfits that I wanted, and then just put the rest back up on Facebook Marketplace to see what I could get for them. Julie did unfortunately have some pink dye in her hair, which I did end up being able to wash out after a fair bit of elbow grease. And I straightened her hair, and she turned out really nice. Her hair turned out really straight and silky smooth, so I'm really happy with that. And she had her whole original me outfit, which is what I had been holding out for in my Julie search. But then Molly ended up having some issues too. It looks to me like she was re-wigged, because if you look around her hairline, I feel like you can see the glue and like bits of hair where the old wig must have ended, and they didn't do a super great job of lining up the new replacement wig. So I did not end up keeping this Molly in the end. Here's all the clothing that I got in the lot. The important things I ended up keeping were the purse and hat from Julie's accessories, also the handkerchief, purse, and hat from Molly's accessories that I will hold on to until I get a Molly for my collection. And then the reason why I got the lot at all was for Julie's patchwork outfit. This was the one I wanted really badly, so when I spotted the pattern of the top in the photos for the lot, I was really eager to jump on it. It ended up having the shirt, shorts, and headband, but not the shoes or the necklace. But I did also get earlier in this video the floral jumpsuit, which AG re-released with the shoes from her patchwork outfit, so I can technically use those. And the necklace is pretty hard to find anyway. There was also Julie's summer skirt set, which I knew I wanted as well, but it is missing the headband and shoes. Those pieces are kind of important to me, so I will keep searching for a complete set, but I'm happy to have these pieces for now. But I am obsessed with Julie's patchwork outfit, especially, and I'm so happy to have it. It's actually still on my doll. I haven't even taken it off yet since I got in it. I would have probably kept this mini Julie as well, but she had the pink hair dye in her hair as well and some paint on her clothes, so I passed her on as well. But here's everything that was actually American Girl branded in that lot. A lot of it was off-brand. Thanks everyone for watching. I will try so hard not to let it get so long and the clips get this old again before posting. Have a great day and I hope you enjoyed.